What's up, guys? Yesterday we had to take these printers back to my home because we are doing some remodeling in the lab at the office. So I'm taking the opportunity to shoot this video and record our experience so far with this new printer we have. Is a Xinkebot Orca2 Plus. We bought it because we need to have large volumes printed at once. We were spending a lot of time breaking the models into different STL files to printing parts, and this one has a volume of 40 centimeters by 40 by 45 height, so we can pretty much fulfill our demands here, printing one model at once. So we bought this actually 2 or 3 weeks ago. Actually arrived 3 weeks ago. I'll play with it a little at home, and then the guys played at the office. And let me tell you about how this print goes. Basically, one thing that I think is not standard, I think it also is well thought, is the fact that the heated bed we have here is powered up and controlled by a different supply. So the power source, the PSU from the printer, does not heat up the bed. It's a separate controller right here, and this controller powers up the bed and maintains the temperature. You set up the temperature and supply the electricity with this unit. And the good thing is it doesn't overload the PSU, the printer PSU, which is here, right? And keeps pretty much a steady temperature. We made some prints and we enjoyed very much. So this is one thing that is outstanding. Is not standard, you don't see around, and I think it was good design. The downside of having this separated is that if you're running Octoprint and you're taking your temperature measurements from the motherboard of the printer, you will not see the temperature recorded, the bed temperature recorded. So we will only see the extruder's temperatures. I hope that if the guys, the Xinkebot guys, think about this for a bit. I think remote management, the Octoprint, is a good thing. We are also using it. I have here. We made a camera to monitor this printer using Octoprint. The CPU for the Octoprint is right here, and it would be nice to have the bed temperature also recorded by Octoprint. So this is a shout out for the Xinkebot guys. Think about it, it's very interesting. So this bed, despite the fact that I have blue tape here, is a glass bed. Okay, so actually we don't need the blue tape, but it's such a nice surface. The bed surface is so nice. We thought that would be nice to preserve the surface and use with blue tape to preserve the surface, and it works pretty nice. We have the blue tape here and it's working very nice, and this is also preserving the original bed surface. What else can I say? Well, it comes with two extruders, actually two heads. This one is the single extruder head, and I have it here. Let me get for you. Let me get here. I have here the dual extruder head. Okay, see, looking at the extruder, you see that the extruder is pretty much a E3D standard. Okay, so you have the stepper motors, the feeders, and this is the nice part. It is magnetic hold, so I can exchange the extruders very fast. I'm using a single extruder head. I can just disconnect the cable, put this on, and I have dual extruder capacity. So this is a very, very cool feature. The extruder heads are also lit. You have some LEDs here at the bottom, so it lights up your work. So this is very cool. The entire printer is pretty much metal. There's very few plastic parts. You have this cover here. This is plastic. Here is also plastic. You have some, coverings here for the T-rails. Everything else is pretty much metal made. So very sturdy, very durable, and very steady. This printer, you can swing it, you can, you can print fast, and it doesn't move around. So it's very steady structure. It comes basically with the gantry separated from the main structure. You have to put that together. You have to bolt this gantry here. You have to level the bed. And also a very interesting feature, it comes with auto leveling feature. So you have the sensor here, which you attach to your extruder. There you go, like this. And you have the menu feature saying level the bed. You level the bed. So a large bed is tricky because if you have screws to fool around, it's such a large bed. If you don't have auto leveling, makes your work harder. So auto leveling for this for a bed this size is definitely the way to go. I really like it. What else can I say? When it came very well wrapped. These guys took time to study how they would pack this thing. But hey, shipping and handling people, customs people, they have a very inventive and creative ways to screw up any kind of packaging. So basically for me what happened was this support here, the rod came out of the support, okay, and I had to put it back. Let me take this out. And then I found actually that the ball bearing, this ball bearing here, came off of the metal fixture, and this is supposed to be pressed metal against metal. It didn't supposed to come off. I spoke with the guys at Xinkebot, and they promptly responded to me very fast, saying, "Sure, we can send you a new fixture with the ball bearing properly installed. Don't worry about it. Meantime, it will take a little bit for us to send it for you because we are right across the globe." And they provided me STL files to actually print this cover that made able to get the ball bearing solid and not to come off during printing, and it's been working pretty well so far. I just got the new fixtures, and I'm going to take advantage that the printer is back home, so I can do that. I can exchange that, replace that, and finally it will be resolved. I can tell you that we've been printing with this cover like this, and it's printing excellent. There's no problems at all. And also, by the way, only the left fixture here was problematic. The guys from Xinkebot were nice enough to send me the full set. So now I have two new fixtures for right and left rods. So thank you guys for that. I really appreciate your fast response. Another problem I had from out of the box, after I fixed the rod and I started to test, I was able to print very well, very nice with the single extruder. No problems at all. Printed fine, no issues. But when I was playing with the dual extruder, I found alignment issues. The firmware apparently was not taking the offset between the nozzles. So the primary nozzle is this one, secondary nozzle is this one. You have to measure the distance between them, X and Y, and put that on your Cura software, Simple 3D, whatever. And I was putting the measurements there, and the software was not taking it. Apparently, it was not the software, the Cura or the Simple 3D, was actually the firmware. Then I emailed the guys and explained the problem, send them some pictures, and they right away gave me another test firmware. I was able to put it in. We saw that still didn't work. They came back to the drawing board, provided me a new version, and this new version worked perfectly. I was able to print the famous test cubes, you know, dual color test cubes right here, and it came out really nice, very smooth. What you see here is the raw result. I don't have any sanding or anything. It came out just like this. Okay, so it was a very cool result. I enjoy it. So that's pretty much it, basically. I can tell you guys that I'm very happy with the printer, and we are going to be playing with it a lot, printing our stuff. And as soon as I get some new results, some new prints, I'll share with you guys. The Xinkebot guys have a Facebook channel, so a Facebook group. I suggest you check it out. And I don't know, let's have some fun with this big boy and see what goes. So far, I'm very impressed with the product and with their support. Doesn't matter how good is the product, if you don't have good support that can bring you up to speed when you need it, you know, it doesn't worth it. You need to have good support, and these guys so far are pretty much hitting the bullseye. Okay, so thank you for watching. I hope to see you guys on another time. Bye bye.